Hello and welcome to EmBODY WELL and Sunday Stretch. I'm going to get a little additional light on the situation. Thank you for joining today. We are halfway through October and way through this year. So just grateful to have you, to be able to be here and move our bodies and hopefully stretch a little bit of our minds as well. All right. All right. So with that, let's just kind of just shake it out a little bit. Make it nice and loose. Kind of loosen things up. And then go ahead and stand with the feet a little wider than hip width apart. And you can kind of bounce a little bit in the knees. Just kind of feel it out. And then just turn your head side to side. Again, just kind of feeling what's going on in your body. And then let's just move the shoulders up and down. You can kind of shake them a little bit, front and back, alternating. And then go ahead and get in the hips. Just feel where the hips are right now. Really move around, let that leg move around the hip joint, feeling all kinds of looseness. Releasing. Okay. So with that, stand with the spine nice and long, belly kind of firm, keeping that spine, that lower spine especially neutral. And let's just go ahead and lift the arms up. And let's go ahead and bring the arms forward, bending the elbows, bending the knees, and coming down. Just kind of melting down. And then stay there, head dropped, spine open. And then lift up. Same way, right? Just like you're a tree growing tall. Straighten the legs, strong, grounded in the feet, and then down. And just release. Let the head go, let the arms go, let everything drop. And one more time. And really reach through the fingertips, through the middle of the body. Let that torso elongate and then drop it. Take a big breath here while you're down. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Go ahead and bend. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs. Bend, inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs. And roll up, bend the knees, and come back to standing. Pull the shoulders into place. All right, then go ahead and just let the ear drift over to the shoulder. And let the chin drift down. So stay to that side, but just go ahead and really feel what's going on in the neck. Let the head drift back on that side. And let's go through a couple of times, front and back. 2, 3 times. And then up and look to that side. So chin over the shoulder. And then come back to center. Let's do the other side. Oof. Feeling all the angles in the neck. And down. Up. Down. Take it nice and gentle. Down. Release the shoulders down. And up. And then we're going to come back up to neutral and look to that side. And center. All right, let's go ahead and take the shoulders up and back. 2 more times. Try to make it as big a circle as you can. And then let's incorporate the elbows. So up and back. Bring them forward, up and back. 2 more. Up and back. Up and back. And come to standing. All right, now we're going to go ahead and bring one arm up, curve it over, create a nice little scoop, and then up. So we're going to move through 3 times, and on the 3rd time, we're going to stay there. So 2. Be sure to continue to really use the breath. Stay here. And keep the body to the side. We're going to bring the arm back down, but we're going to keep reaching with the torso. And then relax that shoulder down. And up. Let's do the other side. So curve. Breathe. Try to go a little further each time. Stay here. Remember, keep wanting to feel that stretch, but without the arm pulling. Keep stretching over, and let the arm down. Let the shoulder fall. Head is falling away. And up. All right, let's go ahead and take the arms out in a T position. And let's go ahead and turn one leg, one foot to the side. Other foot can stay facing forward, but try to line up the heel with the arch of the foot. And that other foot can be kind of with the heel, foot a little bit turned in. And the first thing we're going to do is just kind of slide out, and then we're going to tilt forward. So you're really going to push forward as you reach down. And then if you can, bring that other arm right up on top. So hand to hand, 180 degrees, nice line, and stretch. What I want you to do is scoop. So bend that front leg, scoop up, and straighten. Keep pulling, and up. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders back and forth. Big circle, both directions. Arms up. So start that 90 degrees right here. Forward, straight leg, and down. Try to get that hand on top of the other hand reaching down in front of the foot. Scoop up to here. Really feel the stretch in the calf of that front leg. Straighten. So now push into the hip. Keep rotating the shoulders open. And up. And down. Releasing the shoulders in the back. And this is going to be our last time, but we're really going to flow through it. Flow. Flow. Breathing. Scoop. Flow. Stretch. Flow. Flow. And shoulders. And go ahead and turn the foot back to the front. And go ahead and shake out the hips a little bit. Keep them underneath you. Don't push them back. Keep them underneath you. And just, again, feeling in that hip joint. The legs moving back and forth. All right, we're going to do the other side. So go ahead and turn that foot. Line up the heel with the arch of the other foot. You can let that other foot kind of turn in ever so slightly. up, shoulders pushing down, slide. So again, sliding out, not back, sliding to the side. So you're really getting a stretch in that side hip. And then down. Find the stretch, find the hand on top of hand. And scoop up to here. Again, come forward so that the heel stays down, but you feel a nice stretch there. Come back and up. This time, let's go back first and then come forward and up. And let's move through. You know it now. Get that torso nice and long. Come back and up, down, back. Straight into it. Straight into it. And down. Pull, push, push into that front leg. And up. And up. Did a little extra there. And down. And let's roll the shoulders. All right. Foot back to center. Let's go ahead and spread the feet a little wider. You come towards the back of your mat. We're going to fold forward. And you can either choose to have your hands up in a cactus position, or you can go ahead and bring them down if you want to brace yourself a little bit more. But we're going to come forward because it's going to be really loaded if you're not using your hands. So we're going to come forward, nice flat back, all the way down. And you want to aim that top of the head towards the ground, fingertips towards the ground, really doubling, folding in half, and then up. Stretch the arms up and down and over. Really trying to fold the body. Inhale. Push the belly forward, straighten the back, aim the top of the head at the ground and up. Reach. Really reach out in the diagonal, down and over. So really loading the stretch by not using the hands and just making it about the body and the momentum within the body. All right, now we're going to all come down, grab the back of the legs, have that support, and pull. Pull a little more through the legs. Breathe. And up. Same way you came down. And release. All right, so we're going to turn this foot, get up on the back heel, come down, one arm. You can go ahead and lower the hips. You may want to space the feet out a little bit more. Give a really nice base. Go ahead and let the knee come down. Let the top of the foot come down. Stretch the top of the foot. Stay in this lunge position, the hips down. And we're just going to turn the shoulders. So hand can be on the hip on the other side. Keep that knee in. Don't let the knee turn. And down. So we're going to do that a couple of times. Just focusing in the torso. 2, 3, really trying to open that back shoulder. 4, you should feel a nice stretch across that hip of the back leg. Put the arm down inside the leg. Come on back. Stretch that front leg so you don't have to come all the way to the heel, but you're going to go as far as you feel you can stretch that front leg and keep the back straight. You don't want to curve the back. You want to keep that belly pushed against the inside of the thigh, inner thigh, and stretch. And push through, lift the chin, stretch. 3, 4. It's going to be our last time. Come back, stretch. And we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to come up. So tuck the toes, lift the knee, get into that lunge, and stretch. Down. If this is too much, you can always return to our previous version, knee down, toes tucked under. 2. Try to go a little farther, keeping that belly pressed. So you've pressed into that inner thigh now. Try to keep it there as you straighten the leg. And tuck, bring the hips back. Last time. Down. And up. And come on down, bring the knee down. Bring the toe down. Bring the other leg back. Stretch the hips down. Stretch across the abdominals. Should feel good. Release in the glutes. Don't tighten the glutes. Focus on bringing the shoulders down. And come on back. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take this little opportunity for child's pose. Come on up. Make room. We're going to bring the leg forward. And now just feel the lunge. So again, bring that knee in. Don't let it bow out. Bring it in. Right there in line with the toe. And back. Again, push the belly down towards that inner thigh. Try to move it past it. 2. 3. 4. And I want you to go ahead and take the hand, front leg, side, put it on the hip, and let's go ahead and twist. To straighten that spine, reach through the top of the head, and twist. 3. 4. All right. And here we go. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, drop the hips, and lift the hips. 2. Drop the hips. 3. Let's go for it. 4. And let's come down, drop those hips, drop the knee, drop the foot, pull it back, drop the hips, pull those shoulders open, chest through, breathe. And this time, go ahead and spread the knees, bring the toes together, big toes together, and stretch. Just relaxing, expressing gratitude for your body and what you're able to do today. Every day is different, but just be grateful for whatever it is that you're able to do, all your abilities, your strengths. Come on up. Let's go ahead and open the feet, bring them down, come into the downward dog, inverted V, hips raising, hands pushing into the mat, ground, heels pushing back. Now let's go ahead and just shift the hips, kind of do a little running stretch. Stretching one side, bending on the other side. Coming to center, squaring up, feet, getting to where you feel grounded and secure. Go onto one foot, other foot goes up. Try to really straighten the arms, open the legs, and bend the knee. Just let the toe fall, the shin fall through. Open the hips, twist, and return. In, come down into plank, and then back up. Drop. Let that other heel pull for the floor. And come on in. Bring the foot down. Stretch both heels down. Bring the knees in. Bring the knees down. Toes down. In. And stretch. Then let the elbows release onto the ground. Let the body collapse. Take a nice big deep breath. There should be room between your thighs for your belly to expand. And come on up. Let's go ahead and try the other side. Again, every day is different. Every side is different. So really stretching into this position. Lifting. Opening. And letting the leg fall. Bringing it in. All the way down. Really tucking to come back up. And dropping. Getting that opening in the hip. And down. Foot down. Stretch back. Knees in to the belly. Knees down, toes down, big toes together and back. Drop the elbows. Relax the body. Bring the hands down beside the feet, palms up. And kind of give yourself a little rock, little soothing rock. Breathe. Let's come up into a tabletop position. So coming up, spread the feet behind the knees, shoulders on top of the wrists. Let's go ahead and arch the back, curve the back, arch the back, and curve. Two more times. Really let yourself move through each one, really peaking, getting to the top of the movement in each position. So here the head and the tail really push through, pulling the shoulders down, opening the chest. And here the back pushes up, pulling the belly through, allowing the tailbone to release, head to release. And come back to neutral. Hands out, toes under, come up into a plank. I want you to turn to the side. Find your balance. And then you want to step your foot back and lift. Lift the hips. Kind of open in the chest. And here, bring the foot back and turn. We're going to do that to the other side. Keep that plank nice and strong. Tuck the pelvis. And side, lift, step back, lift the hips. You can come up onto that back toe if you like. If not, you can keep it down and just stretch the hips. And here, come forward and back. Let's lower ourselves down slowly. Bring the chest through the hands. Release the toes down. Roll the shoulders back. Just lift the chest. Slight arch in the upper back. And down. Push up. Turn over. Go ahead and grab behind the thighs. Lower yourself down. Nice and gentle. Open the arms. Release. Keep the neck long. So adjust your head as you need to. Take a couple of deep breaths. And on each exhale, see if you can release any tension that you detect in your body, anywhere. And now bring the knees into the chest, arms around. You can rock side to side. And a little gentle massage of the spine. Keep the neck long, keep the shoulders down. On one side, straighten the leg, straighten the arm. So reaching, 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 trying to really straighten that leg, pulling the leg in on the other side, and bring it in. Let's switch. Let everything extend. Get as long as you can on that side. And in. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Again, pull the shoulders down and back. Reach. And now here, bring the other leg out to the side, kind of opening in that bent leg. Bring the leg in, bent leg in, straight leg in. Let's switch. And open. Feel a stretch in that inner thigh. If not, pull it out a little bit more, but keep that other hip, straight leg hip on the floor, squared up. And in, and out. We're going to do one leg. Grab the big toe and pull it out to the side. Just really pulling that knee down. And then go ahead and straighten the leg and pull. Stretching the back of the leg. Keeping that shoulders down, back in a curve, and down and in. Other side, grab again, hand, pinky in between the big toe and the next. Pull it out to the side. Just kind of feeling that separation, releasing in the pelvic floor. And straighten. Bend, release, and in. Okay, this time we're going to do that with a straight leg. So grab here, straighten the other leg. Arm can go out to the side and straighten. Breathe with it. Both legs bend in. Release the leg. Other side. Spend everything. Relax. And in. Release. Go ahead and juggle the legs. Release the legs down. Go ahead and let the palms face the ceiling, receptive position. Take some nice deep breaths here. Reflect on where you've been and where you're going to. Congratulate yourself for taking time today to move your body, stretch your mind. And this is your opportunity to do just that. Think about the week you have coming ahead. Set an intention for this week. Maybe it's to show more love, show more compassion, get more energy, move more, drink more water, be more collaborative with your teams. It can be anything, but just set your intention for this week. And again, it's not about, setting a goal necessarily, but it can be about just exploring what's possible in that area of being more loving, being more compassionate, being more collaborative, drinking more water. What's possible? Spend this week creating a vision for yourself of a goal that you have, what that could look like, and how you can make that happen. If you choose to act, then that is up to you. But just know that the opportunity is there for whatever you desire. Take a couple of deep breaths where you're really focusing on getting as much air in as possible, inhaling gradually, consistently opening that belly, and then letting it out mindfully, gradually. Breath can make such a huge difference in terms of how you feel. It can be calming. It can be energizing. Just have to know to use it and remember to use it. So with that, if you feel you want to continue to lay here, reflect, breathe, explore, do that. Otherwise, be gentle, getting up, returning to whatever calls you. And just know that we're always here on the EmBODY WELL channel with Sunday Stretch. And thank you so much for joining. And we'll hope to see you next week. Thanks again.